Welcome back. This is Michelle from Michelle's Empty Nest, and today we are doing two more stories in or two more prompts in my October Daily 2021 album, and we are so close to the finish line, my friends. This is going to be story. Look, I didn't even do a planning sheet for them. I had them all prepared, and I just didn't even fill them out. That's how ready I am to get done. I have enjoyed this album. I love it. I love how it looks. I love the stories that are in here. I love the photos that are in here. But as I've said before, I am anxious to move on to the next order of business. So we will be doing stories 27 and 28 today, and then 29, 30, and 31 will be in a following video all together. And we will put the wraps on this, and I'll do a flip through, and we'll be ready to move on. So I'm going to go ahead and get you put on fast forward, and we will get these two stories put together. So let's do it. Okay, I have another super quick video for you again today. There's nothing fancy or extra about these pages. They're both very straightforward and simple, just a matter of putting photos and paper down into the album. So both of these designs, both of these background papers for today came from Tracy Reed's newest collection called Hearth and Hollow, and I have absolutely loved the last few, well, I mean all of her collections, but these last few have really just been beautiful. The papers are gorgeous. The embellishments, everything is just awesome, but the papers really seem to draw me in. And I'm loving the digital for this project because even though I'm trying really hard not to repeat a paper, I have these in my stash now that I can reprint. I have done a lot of resizing of either making things a lot smaller or a lot bigger, and I just love having that option to really customize these to what I need and want. So for this first page, the first one, story number 27, this is Favorite Fall Mug, and I just loved this plaid pattern. It's an orange and it's not like a bright navy, it's kind of a muted navy, and I just thought it was gorgeous. So I wanted to use it with just a big photo, and I didn't even want to leave room for a title. I just wanted that photo to be big and take up most of the page. And then when we get over to the next page, number 28, on that layout, the pattern that I used was a fairly larger pattern for a 12 by 12 paper, and I'm showing you there. It's got all these cute little like woodland creatures on there and little cross stitch things that say like family and home, and I just love it. But it was a larger pattern, so I did like I've done often, and I just kept sizing down and copying and pasting to fill up the page, and then sizing down all of that grouped together until I get a pattern that's fairly small so it's not overwhelming to my photo. And then I'll mention at the end, I think I just forgot to put the title on here because I intentionally did not put a title on page 27. But it's okay. What I may do is go back on some of these that need a few little finishing touches. When I finish the album, I'll go back in and kind of go through, do that, and then you'll see those hopefully when I do a flip through of this album when I get done, which will hopefully be within just a couple of days. And so I'll go in and I may just print something out and glue it down. I don't think I'll try to worry about stamping because I'd still have to print something out or, cut a piece of paper down to size for the ink to show up on a lot of these patterns and that kind of thing. So I'll probably just do something in Photoshop, and it may end up kind of just seamlessly blending in, kind of like the other titles have as well. So I'm to the end where I'm going to take my numbers and work with these Reset Girl stickers. And I ended up doing this darker pattern, it's a cable knit pattern. It kind of brings that color from the other side. And then I'm going to go with a busy pattern for the plaid side. And they kind of contrast a bit, but it brings in some of that color and pattern from the other side. And so I thought they just balanced each other off very well. Okay, I'm going to call these done right here. I intentionally did not put a title on this page because I wanted to make the photo very big, and if you can tell, and you can probably see better in the close-ups at the end and over on Instagram, but I kind of played around with the background a bit, and I didn't use a filter, but I did a lot of editing on it and then made it black and white. So it kind of has like this modelly, speckledy, almost, what the word do I want to use? Almost like a little bit of a cartoon type black and white drawing, if that makes sense. Because like I said, I really wanted just the white cup with the grateful. It's just a gray word anyway, so we're not missing any color there. And then on this one, I intended to put a title, and I guess since I didn't do that one, I kind of forgot this one, but that's okay. People can always look back at the prompt list at the front of my book if they're that concerned about what the name of the page is. And so that one is around here for number 28. And this is just an area above my kitchen window where I love to decorate for the season. If it's not, like I don't decorate for spring or Easter per se, but I'll put springy things up there, colors that are more springy. And then some of these things kind of stay all the time, and I just add other things in there. For Christmas, this just gets covered up with snowmen all the way around the top of my kitchen cabinets. But I love this. It's a teal pumpkin that I got a few years back. It's pretty big. I mean, it's about half the size of the window. And I just kind of tip it up there and hope every year that it doesn't fall. But I just thought that would be an interesting area. You can also see my air plants. I love them. They're my little babies. So you'll have to look for those in the close-ups as well. All right, so we're going to end the video here. I've got one more to go, and then we will move on to November projects and preparing for December projects. So I appreciate you stopping by today so much. It means more to me than you will ever know. If you enjoyed the video, I would love a thumbs up down below, as well as a subscribe so that you can become a part of my little YouTube family. I'd also love for you to follow me over on Instagram, where I post lots and lots of things over there. And until I see you in the next video, take care of yourself. Do something good for yourself, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.